He said he wouldn't be back. He said... That's it. No more Pac-Man. He said that. I was here when he said that. I was here when he said no more Pac-Man. That's the funny thing, is, I'm full of shit. I'm full of fucking shit. Check out my new t-shirt. Check out my old hat. So, maze mode. What's maze mode? Maze mode is every single one of the game's mazes back to back in a marathon. One of a kind. There's only ever one of these ever made. And so, maze marathon. So you got pirate ship, ruins, space area, funhouse, factory, boss mansion, marathon play. This is every single maze back to back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36 mazes back to back. And you have to play this to get an achievement that's worth like 85 G. Yeah. This one's also a pain in the ass. Line up a Galaxian in slots. Good fucking luck. Oh, and Retro Gamer. Once we're done with Maze Marathon, Maze Master, I would like to give this a couple of goes. Watching gameplay footage. Oh, let's just straight into fucking marathon mode then. So, the good news is, I can take my 99 lives into marathon mode. Which means, unless I do particularly badly, it's just an endurance, you know? No, I can't allow myself to have another late night. I really cannot. I was really rough today at work. Really did myself a disservice today at work. By being so tired. And that's partly my fault for being up so late. Even after I was like, I've got to have an early night, guys. I then went on to get 99 lives in this game. Do the rest of the mazes to unlock marathon mode. A PS5 Pro. There's no way it's going to be 400 bucks. It's going to be more than that. They'll probably do a bundle of the console with the PSVR 2. You know, like, get the PSVR 2 and the new PS5. Wow! You know. If not, then a bundle with a regular PS5. I just want them to cut the price on the PSVR. Because, oddly enough, even considering all its faults and issues, I kind of want one. I kind of want one. Like, not enough to, you know, go blind in one eye. But I kind of want one. I'm so glad I don't have to do all these mazes on, like, 3 lives. It takes my in-game save file live count. It is just an endurance at this point. And then regular Pac-Man mode. Oh, that's something I don't even want to think about just yet. But if we got time today, I'd like to give it a couple of goes. Watching back Mr. Country Singer's playthrough. Hey guys, do you remember Pac-Man World? Yeehaw! I'll watch his video and see if I can memorize the paths. So this is this. I've just noticed this is the same maze as before, but now it's got parrots in it. Parrots that drop bombs. Fucking worst kind. Escape route. Can you think of any games that have sausage or sausages in them? There is a sausage game, or the Fantabulous game, I think, features sausages heavily. The Fantabulous game. I think you go around collecting sausages in that game. I think it's the Fantabulous game. It's one of those egg-likes. I saw a tweet one day after PSVR 2. Yeah. A guy who had a PSVR 2 unit that was flashing so much in one eye that the guy developed an eye condition. Ready for the market. Yes, Fantaria. Yes, that's it. Yeah, when you say a game where you collect sausages, that's immediately the first thing that springs to mind. Is Garlips okay? Being as you're on the Garlips Discord at the moment. It's not been a good week. At least I'm getting new records on these mazes. That's a plus. Almost done with the pirate mazes. An incidental sausage. Oh no. Fantabulous game is all about collecting sausages. I wouldn't say it's an incidental sausage. How's everyone doing? How ERB doing? I'm surviving. I was drinking earlier, now I'm driving. Where you bad bitches at? Where you hiding? I got the power making life so exciting. You're driving your Xbox. Oh yeah, absolutely. And Pac-Man World is driving me wild with its pointless padding achievements. Oh, we're on the ruins area mazes. Yay! That's 1/6 of the mazes done. That's a pretty good timing. You know, doing pretty well so far. I do feel like the power pellets should last for longer. Drinking Pepsi Max and driving is fine, so long as you can handle your caffeine. Oh, Pepsi Max with alcohol in it? Oh, fuck yeah. Sign me up. Brewdog's doing this thing in the UK where if you text breakup to a certain number, they'll send you a Brewdog because they want you to break up with the beer you're in a relationship with. But Here's the thing. I can't break up with my current beer to start a relationship with Brewdog, because my current relationship is with Brewdog, you know? That's my beer of choice, so I can't break up my relationship with Brewdog to start a relationship with Brewdog. That's not how it works. The FTC will say anything that Sony tells them to. It's beautiful to see. The stuff today has been just... It's been fucking beautiful. Devs and publishers coming out and saying, yeah, we don't even get noticed on Sony platforms because fucking big companies pay to put the big games at the top of the PlayStation Store and the small developers don't get seen. And it's like... That couldn't possibly be true, could it, Sony? Who pays millions to keep Final Fantasy VII Remake off of Xbox permanently? Holy shit! It's like, how could I not believe every single word coming out of these responses today? I believe every single word. Because we have evidence from several times of Sony engaging in this kind of tomfoolery over and over and over again. Look, I've said this before, right? I don't hate PlayStation. I hate their approach to, like, exclusives, fucking paying to keep games off platforms, paying to get games that don't have parity. Bothers me. You love to see it. You love to see the transformation that's happening. Oh, gimmicks, let's go. Yeah, Jim needs to go. Jim Ryan. He wasn't very good. He was the guy that used to be at Nintendo, right? He wasn't very good at Nintendo. He hasn't been very good at Sony. He's developing quite a track record. I'm not gonna need 99 lives to do this in. Fucking hell. It's just... I miss Kevin Butler. I really do. Well, I miss the actor who played Kevin Butler. It was amazing when they had that Kevin Butler character. Okay, so some context. Sony back in the day was like, PS3, encryption's perfect. Nobody is going to be able to beat our encryption. We are going to make it so you can publicly pull down anything off the Sony server, and it doesn't matter, because everything's encrypted with the Sony key, and nobody's ever going to get our key, because it's totally encrypted and it's safe. Naturally, people worked out the encryption key to all the Sony games on the Sony network. So somebody tweeted the hash of the key at Kevin Butler, the Kevin Butler social media profile on Twitter, right? This is the key that allowed us to write and run unsigned code on PSP, PS3. Somebody tweeted at him, and he retweeted. He quote retweeted, "Let me guess, you sunk my battleship?" An official Sony account retweeted the fucking security key. Oh man, it was beautiful! Oh! It was fucking beautiful! Oh man. It was so good. I guess you sunk my battleship. It's like, yes, they did. They just did sink Sony's fucking battleship. Oh man! Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, so Kevin Butler appeared in a Nintendo Wii U ad, I think, and Sony ceased their contract with him because he had appeared in a Nintendo ad. Can I ask a dumb question? Since we have Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, and Sega are out of the competition, should we have a fourth contender? We essentially do currently, because Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft aren't really in the mobile space. So we have a fourth contender in the sense that, you know, there's mobile and you've got Tencent, you've got Tencent, King, who will soon be part of Microsoft. Should we have a fourth contender? I don't know. I mean, it's getting to the point now where consoles aren't so different, you know? The architecture is roughly the same. Any game will, you know, release on most platforms if Sony doesn't have something to say about it. At this point, the hardware you run your games on is arbitrary. Tencent is a Chinese company that is part owned or part stakehold Chinese government. The Chinese government have some sort of stake in them. Would you say that will have the same effect as the Lizard Squad? I still believe, I think I mentioned this recently on a live stream, I still believe the Lizard Squad attack was fake. To drum up interest in the anti-North Korea movie that Sony was releasing, the Seth Rogen thing. The Dictator or whatever it was called. I still believe that Lizard Squad was a fake attack to drum up interest in that movie, because it was supposedly done as a response to, you know, done by North Korea as a response to how badly their great leader was represented on film or some shit. I still think it was a ploy. Because what's given away, like, a couple of copies of Dead Nation for free, really, to Sony? We should start an ERB company. It feels like time is running out and I need to step up to the plate and restart my game development career. Are there folks out there that really want to play Crawler 2? Maybe there are. Maybe it's time to revive Crawler. Cleanse games. If I were to enter into game development, my company would be called Stale Horse Media. As in, stale as in, like, it's gone off. S-T-A-L-E, horse. Kind of like Steel Horse, but it's a stale horse, right? You see? Yeah, Stale Horse Games. Nobody's gonna be like... Nobody's gonna confuse me for another company with a name like Stale Horse, are they? Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Johnny's freaking awesome. Oh no, I lost a life. There we go. 1 pellet. That could have been a no-miss victory. Thank God there is no achievement for a no-miss clear on every fucking maze. Could you imagine? It's bad enough I have to play through every maze back to back in this shitty marathon mode. Woo! This was a gimmick I hated anyway, so... Yep, that gate. And then there's the funhouse stages with the squashy walls. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? I don't even like Pac-Man World Re-PAC. Who am I kidding? I still like this game, warts and all. If I didn't like it, why would I still be playing it? All for that sweet G? Yeah, it's 85G. For something that isn't even difficult, it's just time-consuming. It's not like where achievements in Eat Lead could be like super hard and they're worth 8G, you know? There was a Katamari game with a Pac-Man themed level. I want to say it was the mobile version of Katamari Damacy. Had a Pac-Man themed level where you were going around rolling up power pellets. And then you got big enough to roll up ghosts. I'm kind of hoping that stage makes its way into Royal Reverie. An Xbox Series Pro with a disk drive and around 500 GB. Having a disk drive is nice, I will admit. Like, I can't go back to, I can't go back to a Series S now. It's not that the Series S is flawed, because it really isn't. It's just, I gotta have physical media at least as an option with a console. I thought that I was fine with just digital, because, you know, like, I play games on Steam, you know, I'm used to having an entire platform's library in digital form. Like, that's nothing new to me. But with a console, it's a little bit different. Like, you don't necessarily go to the supermarket or to a charity shop or whatever and buy Steam games. You know what I mean? Like, but I can walk into a charity shop and find an Xbox One game. And I know that if it's an Xbox One game, my series will play it no matter what. And every now and then, a classic game will get a series patch. And if it just so happens to be a game I own, what was the one that just got a series patch announced? Oh fuck, it was something and I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna play that. Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 just got a series XS patch that just gives you 60 FPS everywhere and increases the visual fidelity on the game. Well fuck, I mean, you know, imagine buying a copy of Far Cry 5 and then taking it home and installing it, and it just runs even better than it was originally intended to? That's what I'm talking about. I saw the recent argument on Twitter, like, why would you buy an Xbox Series to play old games? The answer is, you buy an Xbox Series to play games, right? Whether they be new games, whether they be old games. And you just know they are gonna play the best on that platform. There's a guarantee of that. I think that's where my love for Xbox as a platform really comes from, is the idea that you pick up a game, you get the best version of that game. That's why it's called Xbox Smart Delivery, right? You know that if you play that game on an Xbox One, you get a version of that game that's designed to run best on Xbox One. And if you put that disc in an Xbox Series X, you know you're going to get the version of that game that was designed to run on Xbox Series X. It's a fancy way of saying it downloads the correct version. Sure, that's one way to look at it. Maybe if you're looking at it from a matter-of-fact point of view. But it also means that as the consumer, you buy a game, you put it in your console, you're going to get the best experience. And that really appeals to me. That about the Xbox really appeals to me. Xbox Ultra. Yeah, I think the name Series isn't very good. Because then you've got, like, the Xbox... You've got Xbox 360, then it goes Xbox One, because it's, like, the one place where you'll find everything. Including TV. Yeah, Xbox really fucking dropped the ball in that generation. They called it the Xbox One. Then they released an Xbox One S, and they released an Xbox One X. And then they released the Xbox Series S and the Series X. Of course that's going to confuse the fuck out of consumers. Consumers bought Wii U games and thought they could play them on their Wii. Because they didn't know the difference. Consumers bought 3DS games and thought they could play them on their DS. Because they're stupid and they didn't know the difference. So calling your console the Xbox One S and the Xbox Series S is confusing. But the real name of the console is the Xbox Series. And then it comes in S or X. Now, we've got to acknowledge the fact that Series is a shit name for a console. People bought Xbox One X 700 times when the Series pre-orders went live. Well, maybe those people were getting a good deal on an old Xbox. I remember buying One S. Wonderful console. You know, I decided I was gonna collect Xbox One games, and during that time I bought 2 games. Mark Buck Morris, Infinite Air, and fucking Outcast. Right? But I got an Xbox One S and then I didn't play it. And then Microsoft and Game clubbed together to do a feature whereby if you traded in an Xbox One console, you would get a Series S at a huge discount. I picked up my Series S for something like £90. How? I brought in an Xbox One S and a controller, HDMI lead and power, traded that in, and they knocked the rest of the price off of that console, and I paid 90 quid. So an Xbox Series S cost me £90 and trading in my second-hand Xbox One S. No regrets. Like, I was happy to do that. It's a great console. But then I slowly started to realize I missed having a disc drive. Having a disc drive and being able to collect games is kind of a big deal. I missed it. I did. So when I got that Series X last year in, I want to say very late November, I went fucking nuts collecting Xbox One games. Let me have a look how many I can see from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, wait. No, 2 of those are... Okay. Apparently, I also have Guitar Hero Live. Okay, so let me count the ones I bought. Since November last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1 and 2. 22. I bought 22 Xbox One games. Now, some of these are old titles. Some of these are brand new titles. I've got fucking Crisis Core on Xbox One X. PAC-MAN World. Fairly recent, right? No More Heroes 3. But I've also got stuff that's Xbox One. Because you've got to remember, Xbox One was like 2015? So you've got, with this console, not including the Xbox 360 games that it can play and the classic Xbox games it can play, admittedly a very small selection that will not grow anymore, which is sad. But, ignoring those games, you've got every game released on Xbox since 2015 playable on a Series console. That is just... And then, when you factor in, you've got other classic Xbox games as well, which are available, like Xbox original games and Xbox 360 games, that run better than they ever have. Let's take Eat Lead, for example, right? Shit game, but Eat Lead, for example. Loading times on the 360 about 30 to 40 seconds a level, right? On Xbox Series, 5 seconds to load a level. 4. Did you stream that game? I streamed a few hours of it. I didn't finish it on stream. That save file is still ready to be picked up. But because I've been playing the digital version, the digital North America / EU version. I've since also picked up the Eat Lead, The Return of Matto Hazard. Okay, that's not quite the tagline, but yeah, I picked up the Japanese version. Why? Because the Japanese version has a separate achievement list, and I've played through that version on the easiest difficulty. Basically just to familiarize myself with the gameplay sections I'm gonna have to do on the super hard difficulty. Ugh. Twice. If it wasn't for the fact that my brother speedruns that game, I probably would have. Fucking... Uwu? The Xbox Uwu? Uwu! I've been watching a lot of Always Break Time recently on Twitch. It's my secret obsession right now. Always Break Time is kind of where it's fucking at right now for AI streams. It's the bomb. It's so good. And there's a character on Always Break Time that the AI keeps putting uwu in their sentences to the point where it's become something of a meme. The character's always like, uwu! AI generated voice and script. Uwu! It's so frustrating to listen to. Oh man. This is why Pac-Man with gimmicks is not fun! Shit. Thunder fuck. Xbox Ultra Interface. Always Break Time has also generated my new favorite meme response. Anytime somebody comes to me with like, oh, what's your opinion on Nickelback? Or what's your opinion on Awesome Possum? I'm gonna be like,
I don't have time for such trivial things. I have important goth business to take care of.
I don't have time for such trivial things. I have important goth business to take care of. AI comes up with, like, some of the fucking zaniest shit ever. And this is why I will always have a soft spot for AI technologies, because some of the fucking... What's your opinion on Nickelback being inducted into the Music Hall of Fame in Canada?
I don't have time for such trivial things. I have important goth business to take care of.
It's such a good show, and there's so many great things that have happened because of the user interactivity. There is a sequence where the characters are sometimes getting chased by a monster. The community is taken to calling Kevin. Because I think at some point the characters must have called the monster Kevin, or the monster must have called itself Kevin. So it's become something of, like, lore at this point. And, there's a throw command, and you can throw objects. If you throw objects while Kevin is chasing the main cast, you can actually defeat Kevin. And there's been some great moments that have happened because Kevin has got defeated while certain subtitles have been on screen. And it's just funny. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's just fucking hilarious. That anime is my new favorite, like, thing to just kill time. I'll just put it on while I'm grinding missions in a game or something like that. I'll just have always break time on, because it's just so funny. Occasionally, it turns to Japanese for no reason. Just turns to Japanese. And then other times it's just back to English, but the characters' voices are coming out of the wrong bodies. It's fun to see something like that running constantly and able to, like, switch itself up and do something new on the fly with, like, no interaction from the devs. It's all running in real time in Unity, and it's, you know, sending arguments to OpenAI for, like, text and voice, and it's generating it in more or less real time. Aha! If it generates something with swears, it doesn't even render the episode, it just skips to the next one. They've got that built in, which is disappointing. I hate to see AI being crippled. I really do. I understand, on the one hand, wanting to produce an AI that perhaps isn't biased. You know, like... Let's put it this way. If I go into, like, Stable Diffusion on my local machine, and I type Super Mario... what was that anime AI again? It streams on Twitch. It's called Always Break Time. Because all the scenes take place during break time at a school. So it's always break time. Where was I going with this? Where was I at? What was my thought process before I answered always break time? Fuck. Right, Stable Diffusion on my local machine. So if I type in Super Mario on Stable Diffusion, right, I will get some, like, butchered-looking version of Super Mario, right? I could type something like, Super Mario puts meat in a microwave, and it will generate it. If I type Super Mario Prisoner, it generates Hispanic men. So I understand the point of, like, AI being biased, being trained on biased information. Like, I get that. I get why that's bad. I get why that paints perhaps a one-sided image. You know? I get it. On the same hand, I think censoring an AI's output is killing off the creativity of an AI. That you're gonna get the most wild and most ridiculous stuff if the AI's temperature is higher and its accuracy is lower. The Xbox Sony. I don't think they'll be calling the next Xbox that. I don't want Sony to be kicked out of, you know, I don't want PlayStation kicked out of the gaming industry. No. I want PlayStation to adapt and, most importantly, to improve. That's all I want. And if Microsoft calling more shots means that Sony has to pull their finger out and start, you know, being a little more pro-consumer, then I'm all in. I want to see a Sony that's held accountable a little more, you know? My little Sony fuck station is magic. We're a little ways off video game consoles that fuck you. I'm not opposed to the concept, you know. I've been saying we need to make Nerve Gear a reality for quite some time. You know, as soon as the beta tests happen for the real-life equivalent of Nerve Gear, I'm there! But I think we're a little whiles off Nerve Gear just yet. Are we talking about the Super Comboy? Now, I've got a Comboy harvester, and I'll give you the key. We'll advertise our console with Goku and members of the TMNT. And the Samsung Aladdin. In India, Sega consoles were, at least at some point in time, sold by Shaw Wallace, which led to the hilarious advert I'm sure I've played on stream before. New Sega games from Shaw Wallace! It's a fucking classic. Hey, do you want to be watching this stupid film? Wouldn't you rather be playing Sega? Sega? Sega who? Wrong answer! Shoot him! Okay, he says show him, but it might as well be shoot him, because he gets blasted in the fucking face with 16 bits of pure fucking arcade madness. Hey kid, what you doing watching this stupid film? Wouldn't you rather be playing Sega? Sega? Sega who? Oh, it's so good. It's such a good advert. I'm gonna see if I can source it for us. Would you rather be playing Sega? Sega who? Wrong answer. Shoot him. Shaw Wallace, Sega commercial. I'm sure it'll be fine to play this. What are you doing watching this stupid film? You'd rather be playing Sega. So yeah, in India, Sega consoles were distributed by Shaw Wallace.
Hey kid, what you doing watching this stupid film? Don't you want to have fun playing Sega?
Sega? Sega who?
Wrong answer, pal. Show him.
It's new, it's wild, it's Sega. International Sega TV games are now here. From Shaw Wallace.
Hey kid, want some more? Yeah!
Unlock your mind.
It's a fucking banger of a commercial. It doesn't stop being funny. Sega? Sega who? Wrong answer, shoot him! It's new, it's wild, it's Sega games from Shaw Wallace. I'm sure I've quoted that countless times on live streams, but it never stops being brilliant. What are you doing watching this stupid film? Wouldn't you rather be playing Sega? Sega? Sega who? Of course, in Europe and North America, Sega distributed their own consoles themselves. So they didn't need to distribute through companies like they needed to in Asia. It reminds me of the situation with Nintendo consoles in Russia, where pirates reverse-engineered the console and released it as the Dendy. And it got to the point where people were so familiar with the Dendy that they thought the Nintendo consoles were the rip-off, the knockoff. I remember hearing the story of gamers in Russia thinking Joe and Mac was a clone of Super Mario 7. Not that, you know, Super Mario 7 was a clone of Joe and Mac. Because they had already had Super Mario 7 on the Dendy. The Samurai! The Nintendo Samurai? Could you imagine that? After, like, the Sega Katana? Well, the Sega Katana was later, and of course, that ended up being the Dreamcast. Can we just acknowledge how fucking awesome a name for a console the Sega Katana is? I cry knowing that it could have almost been called that worldwide. The Sega Katana. Oh man, such a good name. Sega Katana is a badass name. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to flash my Dreamcast BIOS with the Katana BIOS. Because the prototype Katana console, the BIOS for that was leaked, and it's exactly the same as the regular Sega Dreamcast BIOS, except for one difference. The startup logo. Like, if you think the startup logo for the Dreamcast is cool, woo, ding, doo, 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 doo. Dude, the startup logo for the Sega Katana is fucking badass. And I can't believe that they went for, like, the dot making the fucking swirl when we could have had the Katana BIOS. Oh, it's fucking legit. It's too legit to quit. Except it did quit. I'm gonna find you the Sega Katana BIOS, because it's fucking beautiful. It's a work of art. This is the Sega Katana startup. So Take a look at how fucking badass this is. Oh! Oh! We were robbed! There's gotta be a way to flash that back onto my Dreamcast. So every time I fire my Dreamcast up, instead of bing, boom, bing, boom, and making the swirl, I can have this instead. The Dreamcast dev kit is the Sega Katana. Flash the BIOS somehow. That's what I'm hoping, that there's a way to flash the BIOS. Get rid of these fireworks sounds, they're really annoying. So I'm sure everyone knows that Microsoft had a hand in the development of the original Dreamcast. And of course, Sega had a hand in the development of a lot of exclusives for the original Xbox. I kind of wish the two of them would work closely again, you know? Like, outside of the Yakuza games on Game Pass. And Xbox really marketing like a Dragon Heart, you know? 85G! He's marathon mode. You know. Right. That only took us 50 minutes. Turn the achievement tracker on. Boom, boom, boom. Defeat 50 enemies with bomb dot. Defeat 100 enemies with PAC dot and or bomb attacks. Beat 100 enemies with rev roll. Okay. Time to go through each level in the game one by one and just rev roll into as many enemies as possible. Don't need the signs, thank you very much. And see the little pink line on Bowling for Bad Guys that's going up? That is our progress today towards Bowling for Bad Guys. We want that pink to go all the way to the right. The Xbox Twin Snakes. I'm so glad you don't name Microsoft's consoles. Yarby, you know you like BB Bloxburg, right?
I swear, I just think she's cute, okay? What's with 20 questions, alright? I can think BB Bloxburg's cute, you know, it doesn't mean I drew porn of her stroking horse dicks or anything. What?
Well, the achievement tracking in Steam doesn't appear to be very good. Like, from... Just out of curiosity, did they make any Pippi Longstocking games? Oh my god, Pippi Longstocking! Oh, fuck me! Please, what? Where is it? 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 Here it is. Oh! Sorry. Yeah, there probably are some Pippi Longstocking games out there. I haven't specifically looked for any. It's not like a BB Untina, where there is like a game released every fucking month. A Pippi anime? Oh, I hope so. I'm just... I've said it before. I said it before on an episode of Honorism last year. That Europe long strokings. Europe is very good at making cartoon girls. They make the best. All I know about Pippi Longstocking is pretty much that GIF I showed you. Does that count towards PAC dot attack? Well, there was like 3 enemies I could rev roll in that level. Right, okay. Galaxians. Before the Galaxian on this one. So cherries? Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Galaxian. Fuck! These slots are fucking bullshit. Pippi was Swedish. What, Pippi was like created in Sweden, or Pippi the character is Swedish? I can understand if Pippi like originated from some like Swedish children's books or something. Created in Sweden by a Swedish author, and the character is Swedish. Fair enough. Durski durski dur. Being Swedish just... I know, that kind of just makes Pippi Longstocking even better. So was the cartoon Swedish? She's strong enough to lift a horse. Lift a horse, not list a horse. Listerine. I'm tired. I'm sorry, my face is tired. It appears I didn't lose the lives I lost in the maze marathon mode. Should get off the horse and carry him. Fuck, that's so cute. The boy Emil, I am not familiar with that, no. But I wonder if that inspired the name of Emil in Nier, considering that huge chunks of Nier's character naming is based on classic literature. You've got bosses like Hansel and Gretel. There's a boss called Alice, you know. Well, in the remaster, there's a boss called Alice. After Alice in Wonderland. I am not doing any mazes I don't have to do. Don't actually care that much. Yeah, CITV is going. I heard about that. It's sad. There's some classic CITV experiences I had as a kid. What was for dinner? Steak? Steak? Yeah, steak. No. No, it wasn't steak. That was a different day! Oh my god! Chicken pasta in a carbonara sauce. That was dinner. Creamy. intense. Accumulative achievements are the fucking worst. There's got to be a level where I can, like, raise the accumulated enemy count really quick. I'll have a look on true achievements after beating this level. Because there's probably tricks to this that I'm missing. Grandkids Next Door, I don't remember that. That might not have been on ITV. I think CITV over here that had, like, My Parents Are Aliens, which was a banger of a show. It's kind of hard remembering which network had what. There was a lot of stuff that I remember watching on CBBC. There's a lot of stuff I remember watching, and I can't tell you which channel it was on. But I remember. Need that apple switch. For the PAC trail. They're kind of like spies. Codename Kids Next Door? Yeah, you're thinking of Codename Kids Next Door. I never watched that. But I know number 4 quite well. No reason. What was her name? Yuki Sanban? He was cute. Oh, she was number 3. Kassan. I get it now. You know her in the biblical sense? You could say I studied her in depth. Yes. In some detail. The on-screen chat not rendering the emote properly. Got it! Aha! Right. More shots at getting a Galaxian. Cherry number 6. I need to be faster on the draw when I see cherry number 6. Fuck! Oh, man. Fuck! Right. Lemon, 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 lemon. 4 lemons. 1. Right. Final Galaxian. Cherry. Cherry, cherry, cherry. Cherry. Cherry, cherry. 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 Cherry, cherry. Cherry. Yes! Finally! Fuck me dead. Why is that only 15G? Alright, that's one less thing to worry about. The only achievement left that's hard now is the reach round 6 on classic Pac-Man. I am not looking forward to that one bit. Right. True achievements, let's go. I'm getting notifications on Discord. I got notified for something, and there wasn't anything there. I got a notification. That's great. Right, okay. True achievements, Pac-Man World. Pac-Man World Re-PAC. Ruins area, Gambler, Jackpot. Beginner's Luck, King's Crown, Keymaster. Defeat 50 enemies with a bomb doll. 2 guides. Level 3-4 King Galaxian. I used the first 2 bombs in the level, then restarted it 30% per run. King Galaxian. That's the space level boss. That'll be why I've got so many bomb kills, because I barely get the bomb pickup. So, that'll be why. And you can quit the level, which is news to me. Okay, so... Press B to fire. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah, that counted. Yeah, and they're expecting you to do that the normal way? When getting the bombs in this level counts for the achievement? So yeah, the person on the guide was saying just restart the level. And what I'll do is I'll restart the level when I get to King Galaxian. Come on. Can you give me another bomb power? Yeah. And sure enough, the progress stays. Look at that. So after that stage, we'll have that achievement, and then it's what, 3 achievements left? And one of them is reach round 9 in classic Pac-Man. Oh no! Achievement unlocked! Boom, boom, boom! Defeat 50 enemies with a bomb dart. Right, so bowling for bad guys. Let's see, if there's any hints for bowling for bad guys. One person has commented. Seems obvious. Seeing that written down seems obvious. The solution is obvious. Where was I where there was a fuck ton of enemies and they kept appearing over and over and over again? That's right, the final boss. What? Yep, that's working. It's slow, but it's doable. I'll even get 3 revives. From all of the family members that have been rescued. Bad guys, it's very slowly going up. Emphasis on very slowly. Hadn't even occurred to me that these respawn in the boss fight. After complaining about how many enemies there were before. It didn't even occur to me to find them. I feel extra stupid. I could probably farm PAC-Attack as well here. That's amazing. Woof woof, thank you. Yeah, I can farm PAC-Attack here. No joke, this is going to be the best place to farm the remaining 2 accumulatives. I guess my advice to anybody planning to 100% this game is to not have to farm this shit at the end. If you take the effort to get everything while you're playing through. It's okay. The progress counts. It's not like game progress, it's Xbox achievement progress. It's stored in a different place. Wish you wouldn't destroy the enemies I'm trying to grind for achievements, though. Thanks, Puka. How many do you reckon we got left? 5? 6? A few more than that, I think. Anyone see Cocaine Bear? Draven has. If I'm picking up a movie on Blu-ray at the moment, it's gonna be Megan. I'm sorry. Cocaine Bear will have to wait. Even if it's the best movie ever made. I'm gonna have to pick up Megan first. I'm sorry. I definitely do want to see Cocaine Bear, though. Definitely not the best movie ever made. But that can mean that it is. I mean, take The Room, for instance. Birdemic. Movies that are so bad. Food Fight. And yet... Yay! Right. Now just farming PAC-MAN attack. So bad it's good is my cup of tea. I really like the Banana Splits movie, so, you know. I very much fall in that camp. I can't believe I'm this close to 1K'ing a game I said I would never play again at the end of yesterday's stream. Pablo Escobar. Hold on. Is it based on a true story? You can be honest with me, okay? After finding out that the Resident Evil Director's Cut musician pretended to be deaf out of embarrassment for his soundtrack being so bad. I'll believe anything you guys tell me during a Pac-Man World stream. Oh. So it didn't go on a trip. I was kind of hoping it was an extremely factual movie. That's a lot of cocaine. Would have had to have drunk a lot of Coca-Cola. That's one of the only banger tweets Elon Musk ever made in his pitiful tweeting career, is the tweet where he said he was going to buy Coca-Cola and put the cocaine back in. Still waiting on that. Why round 9 on that Pac-Man achievement? Why round 9? Why not, like, round 3? I'm not that good at Pac-Man. Wonder if they'll make another one of these for Pac-Man World 2. I mean, Pac-Man World 2 is aged fine. All they have to do is put a lick of paint on it. Don't really need to do much work to it. Dream 6, they made another one? What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Cocaine Bear was that good, you couldn't even eat the snacks. Maybe that's where we differ, but if I got a pot of fucking popcorn in front of me, I've got through it before the movie's even started. That's what happened when I went to see Sonic 2 at the Curzon. I was through my popcorn before the movie started. That's probably going to happen with Mario. Probably through the popcorn before the movie's even started. And Sonic 3's end of this year. Achievement. Thank you. Pack dot attack. Meaning the last achievement in this game now is the one that actually takes effort. .65%. 0.65% of gamers unlock this. Play around 9 of original Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man players and people who follow guides on the internet and complete the exact same paths. Because the thing about Pac-Man is it isn't random. The ghost behavior is based on where you are.
You guys remember Pac-Man World?
You guys remember Pac-Man? You guys fucking remember Pac-Man? Jesus Christ, you guys remember Pac-Man, everybody? Jeez Louise. Fucking shit balls. Great balls of fire. Fucking Pac-Man. Bro, I remember fucking Pac-Man. Okay. You've basically just got to watch and copy his exact route. Now, the great thing is, I can pause, right? We'll just check that. Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. I'm just following someone's guide where I follow their exact movements. Fuck! I shouldn't press A there! That's the mistake I'm making. I shouldn't press A there. Yeah, sure enough. You could just do this. Follow someone's pre-recorded route entirely. Sure, it takes the point out of it, but... Oh, missed one. Oh, come on! After these messages, we'll be right back. Having an achievement tied to this is stupid. Oh, fuck. I've done ruined this one, haven't I? It'll do. Apparently you can complete the same pattern for the first 3 stages. Fuck! You guys saw that, right? What? Why is that a thing? Why did I go right through the blue one? That's nuts. The pattern is... Right. Yeah. Make sure I get this pattern down. And it's up. Up there. Fuck this one up. Oh! Let's try to get the pattern right. He acts like the pattern doesn't change. But it does. And there was someone that said that this video was better than the Retro Gamer Edge. This one's better. Let me have a look at the route they take. See where I'm going wrong. What's annoying about this is how oddly specific the path is. Fucking... ugh. Panicking now. I'm being a panicking Anakin. Goes up. I should just follow the pattern entirely as they do it. Oh. What's the best way to do this? Have it playing on slow-mo? Oh! The inputs are so specific. Why is this achievement such a fucking piece of shit? If I was on PC, I'd just max out my lives. Fucking giving me a pattern to work. The patterns never fucking work. I trust Billy Mitchell's left tit more than these fucking patterns. Sometimes you just gotta chicken wing it, you know? Patterns my ass. Splinters my ass and shredders my balls. Patterns? Fucking patterns. Shitty 80s arcade games are fucking garbage. Making me play them for an achievement in an otherwise totally unrelated video game is fucking garbage. And you know this! I disagree, I like my 80s arcade games. Then you would play like an 80s arcade game, right? You wouldn't play a remake of a 90s PlayStation 1 game to play Pac-Man, would you? I think that's the first time I've ever got an extend in the original Pac-Man. What's so special about round 4? Country music, man? Tell me. What's so special about round 4? The same as round 3. Again, go in for the orange. Ghosts are definitely on your ass faster in round 4. If they spend some time in the corner of the map, you're fine. But it's getting them to go to the corner of the map. I'm not gonna do that. Fuck me. Get out of my hair! They don't even stay scared for that long now. Oh, no. No! Bugger fucked it up. I bugger fuck everything up. Chris Evans. Bullshit. I just have to get good at Pac-Man. Oh no! Pinky! I mean, what's the point in the power pellets at this point? What do the power pellets even do? Not even Billy Mitchell can. Billy Mitchell has skill. I think we shouldn't deny that, you know? He has skill, and not just skill at cheating. He has skill at classic arcade games. He played on main, but he's still got skill. It still takes skill to play on main. It's just that the score he set wasn't on actual hardware. Back when, you know, the general public were excited for Mr. Arcade Player with skill, whether or not it was on official hardware didn't really matter to anyone, did it? Back then. Nobody really cared if a game was played on actual hardware. At this speed, it's bearable. Why can't, like, the later rounds of Pac-Man be this speed? better yet, not tie an achievement to playing a barely related fucking 80s arcade mode. You scared me a bit when you said fuck right now. I'm sorry. No, you were meant to turn left! You were meant to turn left! I feel like I'm hitting a brick fucking wall with this. Oh. My dad once said to me, I'm so bad at video games, I could probably play Pac-Man and get a score of 0. Do you know how hard it is to get a score of 0 in Pac-Man? Let me show you. Fuck! Basically, stay in the middle, because as soon as you collect a power pellet, it's 10 points. To get a score of 0 in Pac-Man requires a great deal of skill. Already got a score of 10. 30. I've seen someone get a score of 0 in Pac-Man, but it was in a video on Twitter, so I don't know how genuine it was. I'm getting pretty good at round 1 now. There are some patterns to the ghost's behavior. It's almost like the game-like element of this game's game is actually gamey. Who'd have thought? The arcade classic from 1986? What's this game? almost like arcade game from 1986 actually has depth. Oh, I hadn't got my extra life yet. I didn't get my extend. Pellets are worth less because I died. Come on. Sucks. Got my extend as well, and I've wasted it. Years of academy training wasted. I need to start following a guide on how to bait these ghosts. I'm not serious about getting this achievement. It will get to the point where I will just follow gameplay. Like, move for move. Or just follow someone's YouTube video. Resets you. Like, come on. Let me restart where I was. But then more people would have the achievement, wouldn't they? What about a rewind button? Hoping that that creates a bit of a delay on orange. But that's made blue. How about there? It feels random, but it's not. Every action, every frame, if particular behavior is happening, you know, yada yada yada, it still makes it feel fake. Oh, come on! $1980, the original Pac-Man. 1980? Dude, the 80s are wild, man. They got Pac-Man and everything. Would you also play Space Invaders? The only reason I'm playing this is because there's an achievement tied to it in a game that is otherwise not Pac-Man, you know? It's a 3D platformer. If they release a Space Invaders 3D platformer, and it features the Space Invaders arcade game, for an easy... Awesome Possum. Seriously. Awesome Possum?
For such trivial things. I have important goth business to take care of.
Awesome Possum kicks up to Machino's butt. I'm shit. Better make sure you get those 4 flashing energizers. Even though they barely last any time now. What is with some of this ghost behavior? Sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. Would you play the Atari 2600 version of Spider-Man? Playing some shitty games. Alcohol is his power source. Takes a piss like a drunken horse. Oh, I just got an extend! I just got an extend! What is wrong with you creatures? Just got a fucking extend! Why did the ghost change direction? What am I not aware of? What rule am I not aware of? Is it time-based? What rule am I not aware of? Well, the only other option is to copy the gameplay of a perfect run by pausing constantly. We're at the 2-hour mark. This is the last attempt. If I die on stage 1, I'm out. I would be so embarrassed if I died on stage 1. Stage 2. So, Exoprimal tomorrow. Who's excited for that fucking train wreck? I'm ready to be disappointed. Three rounds. It's almost like playing one chunk of a game over and over again, you actually get kind of okay at it. Oh, the ghosts are getting good now. I'm loving the bad English on the side of the Pac-Man arcade machine. It's beautiful. It's something of a work of art. Beware the flashing monsters that are about to change back to the dangerous color. Gee, thank Namco for great advice. Oh, oh, oh! He always goes up there. That's it. That game is going to remain uncompleted. I simply cannot. I simply cannot. I'm sorry. I have a limited amount of time, and I'm not going to spend it on fucking this. So, Dino Crisis tomorrow. Okay. Take care, everyone.